Guys, how we all doing today? It's your pro footballer out here, Abdullah Kiwandi, back with a new video. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a pro footballer solo training session, right? And this solo training session includes a very intensive warm up, which involves track exercises with football exercises, so a joint warm up, right? And then moving on, we're gonna move on to ball mastery, ball control. We're gonna start with some juggling, and then we'll move on to some dribbling, where we're gonna go through cones and some static dribbling mastery exercises. And lastly, we're gonna go on to shooting, right? We're gonna do some outside the box finishing, right? We're gonna do some finesse shots and we're gonna do across the goal shots, just like that. And then we're gonna finish with penalties. So let's go and let's get it. If you like what's in store so far, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Quick 2 laps. This first warm-up exercise is called the A's. All it is eye knees with arm movement. Now I'm moving on to what they call the B's. Continue the movement of the arms. Now I'm going back to the A's and I'm just adding a little skip to it. Moving on to the B's now, also doing it with a skip. I'm moving up to eye knees now, just to get the blood flowing. Moving on to leg swings now. This is a second variation of the leg swings, where my toes are up because it puts more emphasis on the ankle stabilizing muscles. I am also able to get a lot higher up on the swings. This is the second variation of the leg swing, where it targets the abductor muscles. I must have had a tight hamstring that day. That's why I keep repeating this stretch. These next 3 exercises focus on getting my blood flow at a higher rate. Butt kicks, outside kicks, and inside kicks. Now that my body is warm, I'm moving on to some dynamic stretches.
As you can tell, I'm spending a lot of time warming up. Warm up is an important part of football. The reason being, it allows you to really put on your maximum effort out on the field while training. I'm now moving on to stabilizing exercises. For these stabilizing exercises, you can do them for 10-second holds, 10 seconds repetitions, or just however long you feel like doing them. There's a surprising benefit in putting on your cleats while sitting down. It allows for the cleats to last longer. Why? Because it doesn't create creases on top of the cleats, therefore, you can use them longer. So, take this advice and start doing it. I'm moving on to ball control now. I'm trying to juggle the ball as fast as possible 50 times on my right foot and then move on to my left foot.
I relaxed. You can't let that happen.
Now I'm working on more ball control skills by juggling with both feet. I start with 2 juggles on one side and then go to the other, and I work my way up all the way to 5. Now I'm gonna be doing some eye juggles 50 times on each side. The limit is more for my left foot. That's why I'm doing a little bit more on my right side, because I am right footed. I continued juggling because those 50 juggles weren't clean. They weren't exactly on my left foot the whole time. Sometimes I used my right foot to keep it up, or my thighs. But at the end of the day, to improve, you need to do more repetitions. Before I end this ball control and mastery phase, I'm gonna do a bit of freestyling. In this one, you just wanna go out and just have some fun. Try some new things you haven't tried before. Doing these exercises with intensity is what's gonna help you get better. However, if you're just learning, it's always good to start slow and work your way up into going a lot faster. While doing this exercise, I try looking up every single time I touch the ball. This helps me keep my head up while playing on the field. It goes without saying that a skill works better than others depending on the different situation you encounter on the field. However, I find it key to work on the skill you notice that you use more often while playing. Therefore, I do more repetitions on the one I use more often so I can continuously strengthen the skill. And the ones I don't use as much, I do less repetition just to work on know when you're going to my subconscious mind to make a play at the end of the day, get that winning goal. Now I'm moving on to the shooting drills. I had a total of 25 shots, 5 each set. I'm aiming in between the right post and the rightmost yellow stack. Enjoy. Now I'm moving on to across the goal shots. Let's get it. I am aiming for the left post and the farthest yellow stack. A total of 25 shots again. I'm showing the best 3 sets. Now I'm doing some finishing on my left side. I did a total of 15 shots, 3 sets of 5 shots. I'm showing the best 2 sets. Enjoy. Practicing penalties. It's a must in my case because in my experience, the more you do something, shooting penalties, the better you get. However, they must be done under the right circumstances and conditions. For example, when I train penalties on my own, I make sure that my routine stays consistent. And for my routine, I place the ball down, I walk 4 spaces backwards, and I wait for the whistle. And while waiting for the whistle, I stare down the goalkeeper, in this case, the yellow tag, repeating in my head that I'm gonna score. Lastly, once the whistle blows, I replicate this with my mouth. I count 4 seconds, then I take 2 spaces to the left and do some eye knees, 3 to 4, before running up and shooting the ball. In my head, I've already chosen a spot before taking the penalty. We are now at the last part of the session, which is the cool down stretch. Right? Make sure you take off your shoes and you're barefooted or at least with socks on while stretching. It's very important. It allows for the ankle muscles and the foot muscles to relax while stretching. A friend of mine was calling me while I was stretching. I was so confused on what he wanted.
Que foi? Tô alongando.
Make sure you're taking deep breaths while stretching. It might seem impossible right now to get this low on the stretch, but trust me, with practice, you're gonna definitely get better and get lower and get more flexible.
Calma aí, rapaz. Pera aí, tô alongando.
Two thousand years later.
I'm grateful that you guys accompanied me to the end of the video. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, much love.